Kisaki, are you really okay with just taking photos?
I'm happy enough just to be able to marry you, Nozomu. Asking for more would feel like tempting fate. Besides, I don't have that many friends to invite to a wedding anyway.
I'm Nozomu Shimaki, 20 years old, and she's my classmate, Kisaki Ito, my beloved girlfriend since high school. Today, we'll officially become husband and wife. After the photo shoot, we plan to submit our marriage registration at City Hall. Let's hold a proper wedding someday. Because I chose factory work after high school due to financial reasons, I couldn't afford an extravagant wedding. Kisaki is physically weak and can't work full-time either. For us, a wedding costing at least 2 million yen was an unattainable dream. Don't be nervous. Smile a bit more. Then I learned about photo-only weddings in a wedding magazine. This option would cost only around 100,000 yen. At the very least, I wanted Kisaki to wear a wedding dress, and that's how we decided on this ceremony. About 6 months later, Kisaki became pregnant.
Congratulations! You're 5 weeks along. However, your blood test shows an elevated white blood cell count. I've always been weak and often get fevers. Maybe that's related? We'll prescribe antibiotics that are safe for the fetus. Please take them for a while.
However, her levels didn't improve, and Kisaki was referred to hematology for further tests due to concerns about possible blood disorder. Detailed tests revealed the diagnosis: chronic myeloid leukemia.
Her frequent fevers and fatigue were likely early symptoms of the illness, rather than the general frailty. It's a life-threatening condition. Immediate treatment with tyrosine kinase inhibitors is standard. But this chemotherapy drug possesses severe teratogenic risks. It could significantly harm the fetus. Then, does that mean this baby? One option is to allow the fetus to develop to a viable stage, deliver by cesarean section, and begin treatment afterwards. However, the late detection of leukemia makes this a high-risk choice for both mother and child. I understand, but I want to have this baby. Understood. We'll treat you with medications considered relatively safe for pregnant women until delivery. After delivery, we'll immediately begin full-scale chemotherapy.
Kisaki successfully gave birth to a healthy baby girl, Himeno. At the same time, her intensive leukemia treatment began. The treatment must have been grueling, but Kisaki endured it with all her might.
Look! Himeno-san said mama!
Really? Himeno, can you say papa? Papa! Even so, those days were undoubtedly filled with happiness. But it didn't last long. When Himeno was 4, Kisaki's condition suddenly worsened.
I'm sorry, Nozomu. I might not make it. If that happens, please take care of Himeno.
Don't say that. You'll be okay. We still have the bone marrow transplant scheduled. However, despite their efforts, Kisaki passed away at just 25 years old.
Papa, why is Mama sleeping all the time?
In the end, I couldn't fulfill my promise to hold a proper wedding. That's why I decided to honor my other promise, to raise Himeno properly, no matter what.
Hey, Papa, where did Mama go?
Mama is watching over us from up in the sky. I worked tirelessly, sometimes relying on my parents, but I also threw myself into parenting, raising Himeno with all my might. Perhaps it was my way of escaping the grief of losing Kisaki. 10 years have passed since Kisaki passed away. Before I knew it, Himeno had become a middle school student. Himeno loves karaage, so I'll pack a little bit extra, even if it's a bit forceful. Factory shifts start early, so I'm the one who makes both our lunches and breakfasts on weekdays. I struggled at first, but now cooking is second nature. I can do it with ease while letting my mind wander. Himeno, it's time to get up and eat breakfast.
Good morning, Dad.
Good morning, Himeno. Breakfast is ready, so go wash up. Okay, Himeno nods and runs off. She's looking more like Kisaki every year. But thankfully, she didn't inherit her mother's frailty. Thinking of Himeno makes me smile without realizing it. After breakfast, I leave Himeno behind and head off to work alone.
Have a good day, Dad.
You still look sleepy. Don't go back to bed and end up late for school, okay?
I won't. Don't worry.
Alright, I'm heading out. With 18 years of experience, I'm used to factory work. I've even been promoted to section chief. While the salary isn't exceptionally high, working at a first-tier subcontractor for a large company provides stable income. This stability means I can afford to send Himeno to university. I don't want her to stop her education at high school like I did for financial reasons. Also, an early start at the factory means I finish work relatively early. So, after work, I often meet up with Himeno and do some shopping. Himeno, what do you want for dinner tonight?
How about I cook tonight? Chicken sauté, maybe? Oh, and chicken thighs are on sale today.
There was a time when I'd pick her up from elementary school at this hour. Now, she's grown enough to cook meals herself. Children grow up so fast. I felt a deep sense of parental joy and pride. One day, I had a dream about the past, a nostalgic memory from high school. That day, Kisaki, a delicate beauty, often regarded as out of reach due to her frailty, was sitting alone on the rooftop. Her overwhelming aura of fragility compelled me to speak to her. Are you okay, Ito? Did something happen? If you're troubled, I can help. She didn't reply immediately, but her silence wasn't hostile, so I sat down beside her.
My favorite mechanical pencil and my gym clothes are missing.
After a while, Kisaki began to speak hesitantly. She suspected someone might have hidden them as a prank and was deeply troubled by it. I see. All right, I'll help you look for them.
You will?
Have you checked the lost and found?
Yes, but it wasn't there earlier. Oh wait, this is my pencil. Looks like it arrived late.
Glad we found one of them. With optimism, we continued searching for her gym clothes. If it's a prank, the garbage area is a common spot. Let's split up and check the locker rooms. What about the clubroom building, or even the incinerator?
Your uniform might get dirty, Shimaki.
It's fine. I'll brush off the ashes later. Although we never found the gym clothes, this incident brought us closer. Has anything else gone missing?
No, maybe I was overthinking things. After all, the pencil was in the lost and found.
It's good nothing escalated, but I don't think you imagined it. Your gym clothes really are missing.
You're right. Explaining it to my mom was tough.
Kisaki wasn't aloof, just reserved. And then she said something surprising.
I want to be closer to my classmates. Some of them are difficult, but I know they're good people. But when I think one of them might have done this, it scares me.
Take your time. You don't have to rush. Just go at your own pace. Kisaki longed to bond with her classmates. But the harassment widened the gap, and they remained distant.
Dad! Wake up! Breakfast is ready!
I was pulled back from my dream by the clanging sound of Himeno hitting a pot. Oh, 5 more minutes.
Your breakfast will get cold!
In our household, the roles of waking and being woken have reversed over the years. This miso soup tastes great. It tastes just like what Kisaki used to make. Mothers and daughters really are alike in such ways. By the way, how's school? Any issues with friends or anything? Kisaki's dream made me ask, but Himeno answered without hesitation.
Oh? Are you worried because Mom was bullied in high school?
Oh wait, how does she know that? I never told her. Well, maybe Kisaki mentioned it? But that would have been when she was 4 or 5. She remembered that?
At my middle school, we don't have that kind of thing. Even the teachers say the students are pretty decent. That said, it's not like I'll meet someone at school like how you met Mom.
I see. That's good to hear.
Oh, by the way, Dad, you got a letter.
Koshikawa? Who is that? Oh, it's a high school reunion invitation. I think I'll pass again. The last time I got one of these, Kisaki was in the middle of her treatments, so I couldn't go. As I thought about this, Himeno suddenly reacted strongly.
A high school reunion? Your high school. Of course you're going, right, Dad?
What? I mean, I haven't decided.
You have to go, and take me with you.
What? Why do you want to come too?
Because I want to meet people who knew Mom.
Well, that's true, but your mom wasn't exactly popular with her classmates.
I still want to go. Please, Dad?
Alright. I'll ask Koshikawa if it's okay to bring you. The reunion happened to fall on my day off, so if I wanted to, I could attend. In the end, Himeno convinced me, and we decided to go together.
If that's the plan, we need to get you a new outfit for the reunion today.
My usual suit will do just fine. Besides, shouldn't we focus on getting you something?
No way! That worn-out suit won't do. I'll wear my school uniform. It's formal attire for students.
And so, we decided to spend the day shopping for clothes. On the day of the reunion, I brought Himeno along for introductions.
I didn't know Ito had passed away. I'd heard she married you, but...
Sorry for not reaching out. The funeral was a small family-only affair.
No. I'm sorry for not offering my condolences. So, this is Himeno. I'm Himeno Shimaki, formerly Himeno Ito. Thank you for allowing me to attend. Oh, you're very composed. I'm Yuriko Koshikawa. Nice to meet you. It's been so long since I last saw you, Shimaki. Everyone's been excited to meet you two. Wow, she really looks just like Ito. Even though we've all aged, it's like someone here turned back time. Saying we've aged is uncalled for.
Wow. She really does look exactly like Ito. Himeno, or rather both of us, ended up becoming the focus of the gathering.
Shimaki, you got a job after graduating, right? Was it factory work?
Yeah, I'm still at the same place. How do you remember?
I may have had a little interest in you back then, but Ito was there, so I gave up.
Fujihara laughed cheerfully. I never imagined she felt that way. Factory work must be tough. Raising Himeno on your own. My parents and in-laws helped when she was little. Factory work, huh? What a boring life you lead. The man cleared his throat exaggeratedly. If I recall, that's Fujimaki. He was good at academics in school. I married the daughter of a hospital director and became the heir.
He's a doctor. He graduated from medical school.
Koshikawa whispered to me quietly. As expected of the organizer, she knew all the details. I'm living a wealthy life, unlike some factory worker. Envious, aren't you? And soon the big hospital will be mine without me lifting a finger. Good for you. Hey, you could at least act more envious.
Excuse me, sir. Are you Mr. Fujimaki?
Himeno talked to Fujimaki. How do you know my name?
It's in my mom's diary. She wrote about the creepy love letters full of bragging you sent her.
Creepy love letters?
By the way, Fujimaki, you were head over heels for Ito, weren't you?
Cold gazes fixed on Daisuke, who fell silent, blushing deeply. I was in love with Ito too. Shima-can, I envy you, damn it. Miura's sudden shout caught me off guard. Was he drunk already? Himeno's knowledge about Kisaki apparently came from her mother's keepsake diary. I had been hesitant to read it myself, keeping it carefully stored away, but Himeno had quietly taken it to read on her own.
Our family wasn't poor or anything, so that's kind of rude, don't you think?
True, but people do associate factory work with low wages. While I was quietly agreeing, Miura turned to Himeno again. So, Himeno, did your mom write anything about me? Your mom let me hear eraser once when I forgot mine during a test. I still remember that.
Could it be Miura-san?
Whoa, my name is actually mentioned in Ito's diary?
Well, she wrote that you borrowed an eraser and never gave it back.
What? I thought she gave it to me.
Mom was shy and introverted, so she probably only meant to lend it to you but couldn't bring herself to ask for it back.
No way.
Hey, that's interesting. Did she write anything about me? Yes, she wrote that you were the class leader and really cool. She wanted to get closer to you. Oh, is that so? I wish I had tried harder to talk to her. I remember saying something a few times, but I thought my presence was a bother and held back. Now that I think about it, maybe she was just nervous. Mom was a bit socially awkward. She even faced some bullying. Bullying? Ito-san was bullied? I never noticed. It's true. She wrote about it in her diary. But she also wrote that her classmates all seemed kind and hardworking. She couldn't believe someone would bully her. She admired so many of you. That's why I wanted to meet you all. So I asked Dad to bring me here. Himeno-chan even looks like she's talking for Ito-san herself.
Hey, Fujimaki. Don't even think about writing her love letters. That'd make you a creep. Daisuke turned beet red, unable to handle the embarrassment, and began to blurt out something outrageous. I never cared that much about Ito. With her being so sickly, she was obviously going to have some kind of illness. She was a disaster waiting to happen. Marrying her would have been a mistake anyway. What did you say? Daisuke's cruel words about Kisaki made my anger flare up. But before I could respond, Miura intervened with a smug grin.
You call yourself a doctor. You're only bad-mouthing her because she rejected you.
Ito was a wonderful person. If you think you can insult her, I've got something to say. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Back then, when I bragged about borrowing an eraser from Ito, you said you'd take something even better. Daisuke's face changed dramatically in an instant. Wait, what are you about to say? He claimed he stole Ito's gym uniform. I thought he was joking, so I ignored it back then. There was a moment of silence before the crowd erupted into murmurs.
Oh, that's so gross. Unbelievable.
Himeno-chan, is this true?
Mom wrote in her diary that her gym uniform went missing. She thought it was just bullying.
That's all lies. Miura is making stuff up.
Himeno-chan just said it was in Ito-san's diary. You've got no way out of this.
Fine. It's past the statute of limitations anyway. Sure, but the emotional scars remain. Miura turned to Himeno with a mischievous grin. I still have the eraser I took from Ito. I didn't realize I kept it all these years. Himeno-chan, if you want it back, I'll gladly return it.
No, it's okay. I think Mom would be happy knowing you've treasured it. See? Even Himeno-chan is a little weirded out. Hey, Fujimaki-san, do you still have her gym uniform?
Of course not. I'm not a pervert.
You totally are.
Exactly. I'm going home. Take the money. Daisuke snarled and stormed off. As he left, Himeno let out a sigh of relief, placing a hand on her chest.
Mom lead after all. I wish I could have known her better. Yeah, I just assumed she's not friendly and didn't talk to her.
Koshikawa smiled gently. Oh, well, we should have made more of an effort to connect with others too. During her high school days, Kisaki somehow felt a rift between herself and those around her. After she lost her gym uniform, it took a lot of courage to jump over that gap. But it must have been something like pressing the wrong button. I wish this misunderstanding had been resolved while Kisaki was still alive.
Well, it's not too late now, because Mom lives on in us.
Himeno.
That's right. Could you please let me visit Mr. Ito's grave next time?
That sounds great. I'd love to go.
Don't bring an eraser as an offering, though.
I wouldn't. That eraser is my family treasure now.
How about it? If it's not okay, I'll accept it and let it go.
No, you're absolutely welcome. Please do come. I'm sure Kisaki wouldn't say no. Voices rose one after another, saying they wanted to join in.
Then I'll take care of organizing it again, okay? I'll coordinate with Shimaken-kun to finalize the details. Thank you. I'm sure Mom would be so happy.
This year's visit to the grave is going to be lively. Being urged by Himeno, I had joined this reunion, and it truly turned out to be worthwhile. Kisaki-chan, are you watching? Look at all these friends you wished for. They're all here for you now. It's been nearly 10 years since the lively cemetery visit with everyone from the reunion. It truly feels like it passed in the blink of an eye. Today, Himeno is getting married and leaving to live with her new husband. I thought I'd feel lonelier, but strangely, my feelings are calm. I mutter to myself before taking a deep breath. As her father, my last job before she leaves for marriage awaits me.
You're nervous, aren't you?
Koshikawa, when did you come in?
I'm not. I thought you might be nervous, so...
Koshikawa is here at the wedding because Himeno invited classmates like me and Kisaki-chan from her side of the family. It seems she wanted to deliver a wedding ceremony blessed by all her friends through me.
Not to ease the tension, but have you heard what happened to Fujimaki?
No, I think we lost contact.
I heard he was arrested for stealing underwear. Well, apparently he reached a settlement with the victim, so he wasn't prosecuted, but his wife filed for divorce. Naturally, he got kicked out of the big hospital, and now he's broke, trying to pay off settlement and alimony. He's even gone missing. I don't know if it started as a habit in high school, or if it was always like that.
That's, how should I say it, a terrible story.
How about that? Isn't it bad enough to loosen up your tension? Now it's almost your turn. Go on.
I take Himeno's hand and step slowly onto the virgin road. As I look around, many people are there celebrating. Even Miura is crying more than anyone else.
Thank you, Dad. You've taken care of me for so long.
Yeah, be happy for Mom too. At that moment, I thought I heard her whisper in my ear.
Thank you, Nozomu-kun. You fulfilled our promise and made everything come true. Haven't you?
Even if it's after passing, as long as there are those who inherit it, those feelings can still be conveyed. The feelings Kisaki-chan passed on to Himeno moved the hearts of many of our classmates. Kisaki-chan, you and I, we have so many people who wish us well. A single tear quietly fell down my cheek. I walked down the virgin road and handed Himeno's hand to her new husband. Then, I gently pushed Himeno's back with all my love, wishing for all the memories and happiness ahead.
How about this?
Wow! Our circle's website has become so much easier to navigate.
As expected of Yuki! I'm Yuki Arino, a senior in the Department of Computer Science, and a member of the volunteer circle at my university. I'm good at using computers, and that's why I'm often relied on by the circle members.
As expected of Arino-san and the organization. Thank you as always.
That's an exaggeration. He's been studying this stuff, so of course he can do it. He's Subaru Kirigiri, my classmate in the same circle. He doesn't like that I'm relied on by the members, and he always teases me like this. No, it's not just his skills, but Yuki's sense and ideas are pretty amazing.
That's right. Plus, he's honest and easygoing, and everyone relies on him.
Damn it, just because he's a simple guy with a bit of popularity, he's getting cocky. Then one day...
Sorry, Yuki. I'm sorry to do this so suddenly, but let's break up. Well then.
Huh? Wait, what's going on? After not even 3 months of dating, my girlfriend suddenly broke up with me. I tried chasing after her, but I lost her in the crowd, and when I tried contacting her, I couldn't get through, maybe because I was blocked. At this point, the only thing left to do was meet her directly at the university. The reason was soon clear the next day. Yuki's new girlfriend switched to me as soon as she found out where I was going to work. Kirigiri, you're really overdoing it just because you don't like Yuki. I was heading to the club room to grab something I forgot when I overheard him boasting loudly. My expression froze. What's going on, Kirigiri? Oh, just the right moment. Your ex-girlfriend, after hearing about my job, immediately switched over. Tough luck, huh? So you were the reason she switched? No matter how skilled you are, if you're going to a small company, there's no future. On top of that, I've been accepted by other major companies. It's obvious who's better, right? Hey, Kirigiri, knock it off already. Heh, can't come up with a response, huh? From a professional's perspective, I'm superior. I'm the winner. I guess there's some truth to it. I could have criticized Kirigiri's unreasonable behavior, but something inside me didn't allow it. Although I was valued in the circle, I still didn't understand what it truly meant to be a working professional. Oh, finally admitting defeat, huh? I don't think I've lost, but I do thank you for making me realize this. Hey, wait up, Yuki! Don't worry about it! Heh, I knew it. You're just a sore loser. I didn't agree with Kirigiri's view that just being at a major company was impressive. However, I had been rejected by major companies I had considered my second and third choices. Thinking about it, I felt there was something I lacked that Kirigiri had, something required of professionals. I realized I couldn't stay this way, so I decided to leave the circle earlier than planned, and then... Thank you for listening to my request even though it was a bit early.
The thanks are from me. You joining early really helped.
I negotiated with the company I was about to join to work part-time during school to hone my skills. I couldn't be complacent. I couldn't stay a student forever. So, I took my first step toward becoming a professional. Time passed quickly, and before I knew it, 5 years had gone by. I was 27, working hard every day with my nose to the grindstone, but a turning point came unexpectedly.
Sorry, big brother. I drank too much and my legs gave out. Thank you so much. Yuki-san, thank you for coming.
I got a sudden call from my sister and her best friend, and I had to go pick them up near the bar where they were drinking. This is what happens as soon as you turn 20 and can legally drink. It's not just I drank too much and now I can't move. What if something happened?
Big brother, I'm sorry. Was it a hassle?
This is my 7-year younger sister, Yui. She's always been a bit of a sly one.
Sorry I called you suddenly.
And this is her best friend, Sayaka Fuyukawa, Yui's childhood friend. They've known each other for over 10 years now. They've been best friends since elementary school, and have always been together, so I've known Sayaka since I was young. Actually, it was because of them that I was able to get through my part-time job before joining the company. My workplace is a startup, and though it was officially a part-time job, it was tough from the start. It wasn't anything like working at a bar, and there were days when I was mentally exhausted, but their cheerfulness saved me. I'm not upset, just worried. Well, I'll park the car. Because there's an age gap, I've always been weak when it comes to being pampered by my younger sister and her friend. I'm aware of it.
I'm sorry. I'm going to throw up. The bathroom. Yui?
Wait, are you okay? Sayaka, is she alright?
I'm fine.
Good, thank goodness. Is Yui okay?
I wonder if Yui will be okay. She was so eager to drink that screwdriver, thinking it was sweet enough to handle.
Screwdriver? That's a cocktail with a high alcohol content.
Oh no. I should have stopped her. I'm really sorry.
Even though Sayaka was likely tipsy herself, she was still so considerate, which warmed my heart, normally hardened from work.
Big brother, really? Thank you. You're a god. I'll worship you.
Later, after I successfully got Yui and Sayaka back in the car, I drove them to Yui's apartment. Sayaka was staying the night at Yui's place.
Yuki-san, please drive safely. Thank you so much.
Got it. Don't leave the room until you both sober up. I was a little stunned by the sudden call, but it felt like my work-filled life had gained a bit of color. The next day, I got a message from Yui. She wanted to thank me, so we decided to meet at a cafe.
Big brother, thank you so much yesterday.
I don't mind picking you up, but seeing how you two were drinking, I became even more worried.
I'm so sorry. Here's some cookies as an apology. We made them together.
Thank you for the thoughtful gesture.
Even though it was an emergency, I shouldn't have called Yuki-san out like that. You're busy.
No, that's totally fine.
Really?
Sayaka-chan, I always thought of you as a little sister, but you've really turned into such a beauty. Yeah, it's fine. I'm actually happy that you're relying on me.
Big brother, as expected, you're like a god. No, even more than that. You're like Zeus.
What does that even mean?
You mean the greatest god, right, Yuki?
Sayaka-chan, you understand? No, seriously. The way you got drunk is really not okay.
I'm sorry. I'll really be more careful.
Sayaka-chan, you were drunk too, right? It's bad for two girls to get too drunk. Be careful next time.
Yes? Got it. Then can I call you next time when I'm on my way back from drinking?
Huh?
Of course I'll be more careful from now on. But if I end up drinking too much, I'll feel better knowing I can call you. Right, Sayaka? Yeah. I'd feel better if you could pick us up, Yuki-san. I'll be careful with strong drinks like screwdrivers.
Sayaka-chan too. Well, I'm glad you're taking my advice to heart.
Is it okay?
Fine, fine. But only when I can. Just make sure not to drink too much. Thus I, who am really sweet on my sisters, ended up becoming their official pickup guy. Afterward, I started getting calls more often whenever they went drinking.
Big brother! Yuki-san, over here!
After a few times of picking them up, I found myself looking forward to those calls. One day, I was approached by a female employee who had a serious look on her face.
Excuse me, I have something I want to discuss.
My usual diligent subordinate, Kuroyama, approached me with a serious expression. What's wrong? Did something happen?
Actually, I have something I need advice on. I'd like you to look at these documents.
Whoa, what's this? Full of corrections.
Yeah, it's from one of our clients.
According to her, the person in charge over there keeps making careless mistakes, and despite repeated suggestions, nothing gets better.
She doesn't listen to me at all, and since it's a big company, I've had a hard time speaking up.
That must have been tough. Which company is it?
Actually,
Huh? Later, I decided to immediately call the person in charge at the client company. But no matter how many times I called, the person never picked up. I see. They're completely underestimating us. Then, that night, after I had gotten home and was relaxing, I got another call from the girls asking for a ride.
Big brother! Over here! Oh, jeez! You're late again.
Drank too much again. Once you start going to company drinking parties, you absolutely have to avoid drinking this much.
When it's a company drinking party, I'll make sure to have you cover for me.
No way. If you act rudely at a company party, I can't cover for you.
It's fine. I'm planning to join Yuki-san's company.
What? Why?
I've been watching how hard you work, Yuki-san. I want to be like you. Just kidding. I got you.
What? Are you drunk? I'm completely startled seeing Sayaka, who's usually so reliable, acting so carefree.
By the way, I'm aiming for the apparel industry. I can't always rely on Big Brother, so I'll be more careful.
That doesn't sound very convincing. Anyway, let's go to the car. It's cold. We decided to move as the conversation reached a natural pause. From a distance, a man was watching us. Could it be a Reno? And he's got two cute girls with him. That guy, who couldn't even get into a major company, is getting way too cocky. I don't like it. As we walked down the street, Yui suddenly ran into the park, so we sat on the bench. I'm used to Yui's patterns by now. When she does this, it means she's about to throw up.
She was drinking cold sake tonight, for some reason.
Why do you girls, even though you're weak with alcohol, always pick such strong drinks?
Sorry, I'm fine now. Let's go to the car.
Just then, Yui returned. Yo, Arino! Long time no see! Kirigiri? I wondered when he had arrived. He came closer, and I instinctively moved to protect Yui and Sayaka. What's with that reaction? After meeting again, you're so indifferent. Yeah, I've been wanting to meet you too.
Yuki-san, who is this?
Both these girls are cute. Are you university students? Coming from a drinking night?
Who is this guy?
Whoa, such a cute reaction. Hey, they're both drunk. Don't get any closer. Look at you, working at a small company, acting all high and mighty. How long are you going to stick to that outdated view?
So who are these two to you?
Us? We were in the same university club. This guy's working at some nonsense small company, right? I'm working at a top-class company, Glaho Research. Why not stop hanging out with someone like him and stick with me? Someone from a top company. As Kirigiri grinned and tried to get closer to them, I desperately stopped him. Then...
Could you please not come any closer? It's unpleasant.
The calm voice echoed around us, a stark contrast to the situation earlier. Huh? What's going on? You were drunk earlier, weren't you?
No, I'm not drunk at all. I just don't have a reason to talk to you with any high spirits.
Huh?
Yeah, Sayaka's all about my big brother. Don't mess with us, you player.
A player? Wait, you're his sister, huh? Well, yeah, but hey, Yui, right now.
Yuki-san is the person you're talking about. The one who stole your girlfriend back in college?
Yeah, back then, when Sayaka-chan seemed down, I talked to her a bit and she cheered me up. I got through my first step as a professional because of their brightness.
I see. So it was you. The one who looked down on Yuki-san out of jealousy and then stole his girlfriend.
What?
That's it! You were just trying to beat my brother, huh? You're just a pathetic guy who went too far. We women have a keen sense, you know. You were jealous of my brother. He's so talented and well-liked. But you know, I do have something to thank you for. Thank you for making Yuki-san available for me.
Ugh! Shut up, you brats! Listen, I can't work with anyone but the best talent. Only 0.3% make it to big companies. And you? You're stuck in a small business where everyone works in bulk. When you become a professional, the differences in these things become clear. You probably won't get it yet, being a student. Ah, I see. I never told him the company name, did I? Well, let me introduce myself again then. Nice to meet you, Kirigiri-san from Glaho Research. I'm Yuki Arino, Project Management Section Chief at LK Technology. Please remember me. Wait, what? Kirigiri almost falls over when he sees the business card. His reaction isn't surprising. 5 years ago, LK Technology, which started as a startup, quickly grew due to its technical prowess and is now a partner company of Glaho Research, providing many systems. I was recognized for contributing to this growth and was promoted to section chief. No way! You got into LK Technology, but you never told me! You mocked me just because I'm from a small company, and didn't even ask for the company name, did you? That's... When you mocked me, I couldn't stand up to you directly, and it really bothered me. Now I get it. Back then, I was a student doing job hunting, but Kirigiri was already acting as someone who knew how to present himself in the job market. But now, I can answer you back with pride. As a professional, the way you present yourself and your stance matter. But you're only good at the presentation. You had no volunteer spirit and hardly participated in the club activities. You were a ghost member, but back then, you said you joined for the job hunting advantage. Nothing has changed. You probably just worked in an easygoing way after getting the job, never improving your skills or abilities. What are you saying? Acting all high and mighty. I told you, I work in the project management department, right? My subordinate, Kuroyama, seems to have been quite helped by you. Kuroyama? Wait, the Arino chief who's been contacting me? Yeah, that's me. I heard from my subordinate that working with you wasn't smooth, so I reached out. I called you several times, but you never picked up. I was getting lonely, Kirigiri-san, you know? No way! You've been avoiding me for a while. Even though your company's growing, were you unhappy working with a small business? I made you wait for this. Today, I'll make sure to talk about it properly. What do you mean by talk? Well, I'm going to talk to your superior. Kirigiri's face turns white. I continue without hesitation. I heard you proceeded with everything on your own without consulting your superior, right? You did your job half-heartedly, picked and chose what to do, and handled things well with your superior, but you really haven't grown at all since you were a job hunter. What are you saying, you? Oh, you didn't answer my calls, so I included your superior in the email and sent it to them. Huh? If you haven't seen it, you should stop wasting time and check your phone. I'm sure your boss is trying to reach you. Contact? My words make Kirigiri hurriedly check his phone. Then, what? 23 emails? 31 missed calls? Whoops, I told you. Hurry up and call them back. What the hell is this? The phone. Hurry up and answer. Something big is happening. Hello?
You big fool!
I'm sorry. Kirigiri, slumped on the ground, keeps bowing his head, even though the person on the other end can't see him. Later, it was said that Kirigiri had been fiercely reprimanded by his superior. Our company's project took several days of overnight correction work, and then...
We apologize for the highly unprofessional behavior of our representative.
I'm so sorry. Kirigiri, with his superior, came to LK Technology to apologize. It was later revealed that what Kirigiri thought was him getting the job done efficiently was actually him being judged as someone who couldn't handle many tasks. Labeled incompetent within the company, he eventually stopped showing up to work and was dismissed. Rumor has it, he cried to his parents for help. Meanwhile, as for us,
Yuki-san, I'm sorry for pretending to be drunk and deceiving you. It was my request to Yui-chan. I've always admired you, Yuki-san, and wanted to get closer to you.
I see. I'm happy though.
Huh? Does that mean?
I've been drawn to you as you've become more and more beautiful without me even realizing it. Sayaka Fukawa, will you be my girlfriend?
Yes! Yuki-san, I'm so happy! Sayaka! I'm so happy for you!
By the way, it turns out that Yui is really weak to alcohol. So after this, we were constantly surrounded by the tearful Yui. And the seasons passed, 2 years later in spring.
Arino manager, I look forward to working with you as my superior from today.
Yui successfully entered her first choice apparel company, while Sayaka joined LK Technology. Since then, I've been promoted even further, and now I'm focusing on mentoring the next generation as my new challenge.
After work, please take me out for drinks, manager.
I've realized that Sayaka loves alcohol, but I hope she doesn't overdo it. What I didn't have but Kirigiri did was the ability to present himself as a professional. When you become a working adult, you have to separate your professional and personal selves more clearly. Being overly blunt just doesn't work.
If I get too drunk, you'll take care of me, just like last time, right?
Of course I'll take care of you, but let's save the over-drinking for when I'm around. I'll get jealous.
Aww.
That's why, when I'm myself, I want to stay completely honest, especially in front of the person I love, my girlfriend.